Did you know that you can create a Hamlet city in Shipwrecked without ever visiting the world of Hamlet? Or that you can very easily defeat two of Shipwrecked's bosses thanks to one very special fish? Well, in this video, you are going to hopefully learn something new about Don't Starve's Tropical DLC as I share 10 pro tips to help you survive and thrive in Don't Starve Shipwrecked. Let's get right into our first tip. Now, this may be probably the least known fact of Don't Starve Shipwrecked. You can create a Hamlet village without ever stepping foot in the world of Hamlet. How do we do this? Well, first, ensure that Hamlet is active on your Shipwrecked save. Then, using the Brain of Thought, which can be made with rope, brain matter, and a live jellyfish, you can craft up to 4 different things from any crafting tab in the entire game. This includes Hamlet's City Planning tab, which normally requires the key to the city to access. This allows you to amass a fortune of oinks without ever heading to Swinesbury or Palace City. You also will have access to every shop at your leisure. Why deal with the nastiness of humid season or the dreaded mob that we shall not name, when you can just relax with your very own seaside town? Do you struggle with the Venom mechanic that was introduced in the Shipwreck DLC? Well, after this, you should never have to fear becoming envenomated again. You see, there are 2 armors that not only provide decent protection, they also provide 100% resistance to envenomating attacks: the Seashell Suit and the Horned Helmet. The Seashell Suit is the absolute cheapest option, using 10 seashells, 2 seaweed, and a rope. It's really a no-brainer to replace the log suit with this, as the extra venom protection will help a ton if you accidentally anger some spider warriors or have to deal with those pesky venomous mosquitoes. The Horned Helmet, however, is the better of the 2. Being a head slot armor, it won't stop you from holding a backpack. However, it does cost 4 seashells, a water beefalo horn, and a rope. The 4 seashells and rope are no big deal, but water beefalo can be dangerous. However, once you have become well established and can single out and eliminate a water beefalo, this helmet is a great replacement for the football helmet. Well, what if it's stink rays or swamp gas emitters that are giving you a problem? It's true that the armors mentioned before won't do anything against these guys, but using 2 bottles, 3 coral, and a live jellyfish will allow you to craft the Particulate Purifier, which gives total immunity to poisonous gas attacks. And as a bonus, if you decide to head over to Hamlet, it will also work in the Poison Rainforest. As a side note, WX is completely immune to the Venom mechanic, so if you're really having problems with it, you can always choose WX. Is monsoon season causing your base to become a flooded mess? Well, here's how you can prevent and or stop current puddles from getting larger. First up, prevention. If you cover your island completely in man-made turf, puddles cannot spawn on top of those. But what if your island is just too large to do this, or that seems like too much of a hassle? Well, once the first monsoon starts, find each puddle and place a sandbag in the center. This stops the puddle from spreading and will hopefully save your base from becoming an unpleasantly moist, venomous mosquito pit. Want to find the volcano to get some sweet coffee but don't know where to look? Well, don't worry. After I share this sacred knowledge of the rainbow jellies with you, you should be able to find the volcano easily every single time. So it's a little known fact that the rainbow jellies are actually connected to the volcano. That is, they spawn around the volcano during a new moon, and then migrate to the center of the map. The thing is, many of these rainbow jellies tend to get stuck. If you find a large cluster of rainbow jellies on one side of an island, head the same way, and you are almost guaranteed to find the volcano. Rainbow jellies aren't just useful for finding the volcano with incredible accuracy. They are also one of the best mobile light sources in the entire game. How is this? Well, if you find some rainbow jellies, you can actually take them out easily as they won't shock you at all. After that, you can then eat them raw to provide 3 clock segments of light. This isn't a lot on its own, but if you happen to base near the volcano, rainbow jellies will be abundant, and you will have stacks of them before you even know it. Also, keep in mind that you must eat them raw to get the light effect. Cooked rainbow jellies lose their glowing powers for some reason. Do you want to know how to turn hurricane season into just another mild season? Well, the secret is in the snakeskin hat. The snakeskin hat is incredibly cheap, costing 1 snakeskin, 1 straw hat, and 1 bone shard. You see, hurricane season gets its danger primarily from its lightning and rain. The snakeskin hat not only provides 70% wetness resistance, causing you to almost never get soaked during hurricane season, It also provides electric protection, meaning no matter how many times you get smited, you will never take damage as long as you have this dapper hat on your head. As a side note, the Dumbrella is a direct upgrade to this hat. Once you take out the big shark mama, you should certainly look into making that. Oh no! You weren't able to stop the puddles in time, and now your base has been flooded and dry season is nowhere to be seen. Well, thanks to the Home See Home update, you aren't required to live on the land. You can actually make almost everything on the sea. And if you're worried about your boat breaking, well, fear not, because the Sea Yard will keep your boat nice and full health 24/7. But wait, there is no floating icebox. How do I keep my food from spoiling out on sea? Well, luckily, if you manage to take out Tiger Shark, who is like really easy by the way, you can make yourself a sea sack. This acts just like the Bearger Pack from Reign of Giants, and will allow you to keep your food nice and fresh even out at sea. This is so epic. Want to know how you never have to worry about your stats ever again in the world of Shipwrecked? Let's introduce the fish farm. Now, this thing is absolutely overpowered on its own for its 3 magical fish. But that's not what we care about right now. What we care about is food. Stock the fish farm with roe and wait. And wait. And wait. If you get a fish farm with neon quattros, purple groupers, or period fish, then congratulations, you can now make infinite surf and turf. Using 3 fish and a monster meat will yield surf and turf, one of the best all-around dishes in the entire game, providing a whopping 60 health, 37.5 hunger, and 33 sanity. Now, if you are already sane and healthy, then this recipe is not very efficient, as you lose out on raw food value. But if not, then it's absolutely worth it to re-up on those 2 stats. Are you having trouble defeating the Quacken or the Sealnado? Well, make yourself a fish farm and give it some roe. If you manage to get a purple grouper farm, congratulations! You can now fight both of these bosses with absolute ease. You see, the purple grouper provides 100% wave protection. You won't get wet from them, and your boat will take no damage. Both the Quacken and Sealnado rely heavily on waves in their attacks. For Quacken, simply eat your purple grouper and make a beeline for its head while avoiding the tentacles. Rinse and repeat, and boom, Quacken down. Remember to eat a new purple grouper every 30 seconds, as this is how long the effect lasts. Sealnado is slightly harder, but shouldn't be that bad. Simply bait out a few hits and wait for Sealnado to start their suck attack. Then eat a purple grouper and go ham on it. Using a Cutlass Supreme, it should only take you 2 cycles until Sealnado falls and becomes the much more manageable Baby Seal. Do you want a Krampus farm like a pro without resorting to glitches? Once you have found both Doidois in your world, make sure to have them repopulate. Then, you can take one of them while they are sleeping, bring them to the Volcano, and take them out. The Volcano is considered a different world than Shipwrecked, and as such, that Doidoi was endangered there, giving you an instant Krampus spawn. You can do this as much as you like to farm Krampus as much as you like. And as a bonus, Doidoi feathers are great for appeasing the Volcano during dry season. And there you have it, 10 pro tips to make your life in Don't Starve Shipwrecked much easier. If you learned something new in this video or just enjoyed the video, be sure to leave a like and subscribe if you are not. This has been Polarlotus, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.